actually, let me check the stream is on the right thing. No, it wasn't. Okay. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Medieval Wars TyRanT versus JX. It's currently 3-0 to Team TyRanT, as you can see at the top of your screens right there, winning both the light random game, the home map of JX, and their own home map, which was Islands in the last game. It's now gone to the 2v2 stage. This 2v2 was not streamed, the other 2v2 was. So TyRanT Jordan 23 and TyRanT the Viper are going to be facing up against JX San King Shan and JX Ming Yui Shan here. I cannot pronounce these Chinese names, saved my life. But the other game was streamed by Fire and Katsuni. That's on the twitch.tv/AOC Zone stream. And so I'm not going to be covering those games because they already have been covered. Sorry if you can hear the Hoover in the background as well, by the way. Just my mother hoovering, great stuff. Anyway, game 4 then, and we do have the Viper in yellow to the south of the map playing as Mayans. His teammate is Jordan 23 off to the far west of the map playing as Aztecs. Mayans and Aztecs, a nice rombo combo. I love saying that word, that combination of words, a rombo combo combination of words right there. And these guys are going to be facing up against JX San King Shan, playing in purple up to the north of the map as Mayans, and his teammate Ming Yui Shan playing as Aztecs off to the east of the map. So, let's have a look. We've got Aztecs versus Mayans on the south, and at the north we've got, of course, Aztecs versus Mayans once again. And I can hear a boar steal. Jordan 23, you naughty, naughty person, stealing boar in a tournament. How could you? Of course you could. This Eagle Warrior isn't meant for scouting. It's not meant for anything. It's meant for boar stealing. The question is, will he be able to get that back to his base without losing the Eagle Warrior? If he loses the Eagle Warrior, that's quite a big deal. It's got 3 HP left. One more hit and it will die to the boar. Now the question is, if he gets it back, that's great. He's going to gain the food from the boar. He's going to be absolutely fine. He's obviously got 2 of his own right here. But if he dies, then that means he's going to lose his scout, and the boar is going to run back, and San can pick it up a bit later. It's going to delay him, however. It looks as well like Jordan may be having issues because he hasn't actually scouted this area of the map, so he's running into the dark. So yeah, desperately trying to get this boar back. He should actually be able to do it. If he gets too far away, then the boar will run back. So he's got to double back, and so he's going to lose his scout. He's lost it. He's got to send a villager over there now, otherwise the boar is going to walk back. The boar is walking back. And Jordan, a little bit messy. He nearly pulled that off. It was very close. He's still, of course, going to have his 2 boar, but he has lost his scout now. And that means he's not going to be able to find the rest of the stuff. He's going to have to send a villager down here to get these sheep. He's going to have to find... well, he's already found these other sheep. But yeah, it's awkward. Jordan really messed that up royally. And you can see already by his score, that's already taken a bit of a toll. So San, his boar's walking back. He's just taking his first boar now though, so no issues whatsoever there for him. This boar's going to be back into position, and he's going to be able to lure it in. A pretty standard start from him. Interesting now though, interested to see, is Jordan gonna drush still? Aztecs are very common civ to see drushing. Will he still do it? That's the question. Any boar stealing going on down this side? Well, I'm not sure. I see 2 boar underneath the Viper's TC and a 3rd one here. So it looks like the Viper did steal. He did indeed steal, guaranteed. Managing to secure himself 3 boar. And that means that his boar steal was a little more successful. Ming then able to get his first boar in right now, but much more delayed compared to the Viper. So we've got a successful boar steal on the south and a not so successful boar steal on the north. Interesting that Ming has got a villager right here. I am not really sure what he's intending to do with this villager. Was he trying to wall the Viper's resources, perhaps? It looks like maybe he was, but this villager's going to get caught out of position, and goodbye. That's not nice. Ming gonna lose himself a villager right there, and he does... What? Wow. That blocking. That was pro blocking. Viper should be able to catch the villager still, but even so, Ming was trying to get away with something that he would never have got away with there, and the Viper, of course, putting an end to it, losing a villager Ming's going to go behind, and that's a problem because Ming playing as Aztecs, he's going to want to drush. He's only got one boar. It's not really going to be a possibility, and now Viper's going to be doing it. He's going to be getting his third boar in just now. He is going to be getting some militia out, and he's going to make full use of that. Jordan then, even with his failed boar steal, he's still going to go with the Dark Age rush with the militia. He's still going to be able to get his 2 boar, of course, if he's found his second one. And yeah, so he's going to try and pressure San here. San though, quickly walling up, and he could have quite a nice wall here. It's still going to be open on this side. It's going to be hard for him to wall the whole lot up. But these guys are Chinese, so if anything can be learnt from the Chinese players, they can make a good wall. So well, that could be the case. Ming though, really down here. And although he has the highest score at the moment, he is down. He only had 1 boar. He's, as you can see, got a lot of villagers gathering wood right now, which is just really imbalanced on his economy. He's almost up at 22 population. He would be at 22 had he got not lost his villager, and that's when he wants to be clicking up to feudal age. He's going to have a horrible, horrible feudal time. It doesn't look like he's found all of his sheep. He may have done, but I mean, without that boar there, he's having to overcompensate by getting up more farms, and obviously spending this wood on farms now is not what he wants to be doing. It's not looking good for him. His score may be reasonable, but it's not good. San then, as you can see, walling up here, he's actually going to do it, and Jordan now sending his 3 militia to rush over. He's going to be met with a wall, and I don't know if he's going to be able to actually get through there. So San could be the saviour for the JX team here, but as I said, Ming going to have such a slow feudal time, and we've still got the Viper, who's going to be drushing. He's still going to have a nice feudal time as well, of course, as he did have that 3rd boar. And he's going to click up in just a couple of villages and likely do a fast castle behind it. Judging by the speed at which Ming's going to be reaching feudal, which is likely to be never at this rate. No, I'm kidding, he's just going to click up now. Viper could get away with a fast castle here. He could do it. Taking some stone at the back, it could be the case that Ming's actually going to intend to drop a tower. Going to take the deer over here, and Viper heading over with his militia. I'd love to see it if he kills these deer. If he kills these deer right now, then I call map hacks, because Ming's going to be heading... Nah, he's not going to kill the deer. I thought maybe he would, just out of spite, because sometimes, you know, if you've got your militia there, you may as well kill the deer. I'm curious to know exactly where Ming's even going. He's sort of all over the place at the moment, and Viper's spotting him, knows his tricks, knows his game, knows what's up. He is going to be obviously faced with a tough time fighting that with 3 militia, but he can put the pressure on, and he can do some damage. He might actually decide to make some more men-at-arms, sorry, some more militia and upgrade them to men-at-arms. But judging by his eco right now, 2 lumber camps, plenty of villagers on gold, and finishing up on food, he could go for some archers once he reaches the feudal age, just to put an end to this. If I were him right now, I'd keep my eagle nearby, make sure it doesn't die, but keep an eye out on this and see what happens and see what these villagers are up to. Obviously Ming here already lost a villager, but now going to have some villager idle time. He is going to trush, however. You can tell that because he's already taking some stone, and towers are going to be going up. Viper then, what's his response going to be? Well, he could tower on his tower back, counter tower, or just, you know, focus on delaying this as long as he can by attacking with his militia and distracting him with his eagle, and get up to the feudal age and make some archers. I don't know if he's going to go with a fast castle. He could do it, but it's very risky, because if Ming does come in with a tower on this gold, then Viper's not going to take gold and he's going to be screwed, basically. Interestingly enough though, Ming going to put a barracks down right here, and he may go with a forward, in which case, well, he obviously is going with a forward, but if he goes with an archery range as well, then Viper going to be under a lot of pressure. I've got a feeling though that Viper, obviously you can see by his resources here, way ahead, and in comes Jordan with 3 militia as well, unable of course to break through San's wall up in the north. Going to be bringing these militia in right now and trying, I think, to kill these villagers off. Viper could put an end to this villager if he gets in there. Now, there we go, 2 archery ranges from the Viper, and, you know, I think, judging by the way that Viper's feudal age went so much better, he should be able to do this reasonably well. Militia coming in from Jordan. speed things up. And Jordan could focus down some villagers here. Viper then making the skirms. And there's the tower from Ming. This villager though with 6 HP, that tower is going to be a fail tower. Another tower on the front as well, but Viper just needs to attack this or attack the villager or something like that, just do some damage. And he needs to stop these villagers. But I think, you know, if Ming loses these villagers, this forward is going to be over with very, very quickly. There's one down. A second one about to go down. This villager back here with very low health, if they scout him out, he's going to die very quickly also. And there we go, Viper already walling in this archery range, and you can say GG to your forward, Ming. What are you going to fall back on? That's the question. Well, he's still got villagers gathering stone. You may want to transition to something else. He's not got any military production buildings. After this archery range gets walled in, it's not going to happen. And his villagers at the front being absolutely shredded to bits. So, problems all over for Ming at the moment, and it's costing him a lot. However, San up in the north is pretty comfortable. He's not been harassed all the game, and he is clicking up to castle right now. Jordan, on the other hand, is also up to castle, and much faster than San as well. So, wait, check what civs they are. Check the civs. Check the civs. Aztecs for Jordan, making archers see crossbows out of him. San starting to take some stone already. We'll see a castle out of him. But the problem is here that Ming could get doubled very quickly, and he's got nothing. Bless his little cotton socks, he's got nothing at all. He's so far from castle, obviously. Viper's going to be castle pretty soon, I think. He can actually chill out a bit. He can make more farms and go up to castle right now without having to make too much military. He can make archers in the meantime, of course. But taking deer at the back, he can add more farms in, and he can go up to castle way before Ming still. Sending over a counter-attack as well, and Ming of course forced to put towers down now to protect his economy, and he should be fairly protected here with this tower and the TC, but even so, if he gets harassed, it's going to cost him even more villager gathering time, which is not good at all. Jordan then is, as I said, already up to castle. He's going to hit castle in just a moment, and as we can see, making plenty of archers, so we will see crossbows from him. Of course, he's playing as Aztecs, so pretty common build. He'll upgrade those to crossbow, get bodkin arrow as well from the blacksmith, and once he gets up to Imperial, likely to make eagles. But we'll see. We'll see if he actually does it completely. I'm interested to see what Ming actually has in here. He's got 3 units in there. If you'd have noticed this was being walled up, he could have let them out and maybe killed a couple of Viper's units, but yeah, Viper's just going to sit at the base of this tower now. That's 5 villagers that Ming has that aren't going to be working, and having to put up another tower as well. All of his villagers here, well, villagers gathering stone to build towers to defend his economy. It's never a good thing to have to deal with. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Jordan, he is up castle. No crossbow upgrade from him just yet, but and no bodkin arrow either. What's he doing? Maybe he's just going to go with a new TC straight away and not worry too much about either of them. Potentially. I wouldn't be surprised if he upgrades crossbow soon though. I mean, he's going to have to do it at some point, as well as bodkin arrow eventually, but we'll see, we'll see. There we go, there's crossbow. And yeah, Ming just sitting in his base, trying to defend, and you know, if you're playing against Jordan and the Viper, the last thing you want to be doing is being cooped up in your base, defending. You just don't want that. So whilst Ming is sort of sitting in his base, not doing all that much or a great deal, Viper's at the back, trying to kill villagers, snipe villagers off where he can, and he is eventually gonna get a few of them. There's another one. And Ming just is never really gonna get out of this cycle unless San comes over and helps him. We see a castle out of San now on the front, expected from him, and he's gonna be making plumed archers. If he can actually make enough plumed archers, he may be able to help his teammate out. And I commentated a game earlier, or covered a game earlier with Tim in it, or it was yesterday, one or the other. And Tim was sort of sitting in his base, walled up, happily tootling along, and eventually it turned out that Tim managed to sort of bring it back for them, but it wasn't enough. So we'll see how this one goes. Jordan going to head over to his base. He's going to find the castle right now, though. And interestingly enough, Ming is actually slinging over to San at the moment to give him an extra boost to his economy. 2 TCs going up, new TCs that is. And the Viper now getting losing a few units over this side, but Ming with having to build 3 towers, it's just not productive in the slightest. And he's going to be so far from castle, he's not clicking up yet even. So Viper should be up as well. He's about halfway there. He's living on a prayer, and he will probably upgrade again to crossbow once he reaches castle, and he is taking stone, so he will go for plumed archers. Now, one thing that would be nice from the Viper here is if he, instead of building the castle on this hill or something, he builds the castle here, or at the back here. Probably not there, that's not going to work out so well for him, but here would be nice. If he puts a castle there, Ming is out of this game, and there is not a lot he can do about it if he stays feudal. So, let's see where the Viper is going to put that castle. Going to speed things up just a touch, because I don't want to overrun here. I'm only going to be streaming for 2 hours. And Jordan losing a few units to the castle there, but I'm interested to see what San's going to do. He's going to have to come and really pick it up and play 2v1 almost. 4 TCs, so a big boom, and that's expected. It's very common to see 4 TCs out of these guys, but now Viper up to castle. Let's see where he's going to drop that castle down. Let's see. Firstly, upgrading to crossbow and bodkin arrow, of course, but TC going down at the back, of course, yeah, but castle. Where's the castle going to go? This is my focus. This is what I want to see. Plummy's heading over to Jordan's base. Jordan has got 3 TCs up, so should be able to defend against that. Maybe losing 1 or 2 villagers if the plumed archers manage to snipe. But yeah, I'm waiting to see. Come on, the Viper. Where are you going to put it? Oh, he's putting it back here. How boring. How boring. Boring Viper putting his castle on his hill in a defensive position. He should just put it there, man. That would have been awesome. But oh well. Either way, San going to be coming in now, and he is outnumbered with in pure unit numbers, but obviously the plumed archer much stronger than the standard crossbow. He doesn't have enough there though to fight Jordan head on, so Jordan going to be forcing him away and building a siege workshop as well. So I mean, that obviously just means Mangonel going to come out, defend his economy very easily indeed. Viper then going to have to deal with some plumed archers coming his way. Do you think he's going to be able to deal with them? Oh, he's got a castle on a hill. He'll be fine. And crossbows as well. Plenty of those. So really not a big aggression from San here. As well as Ming just sort of sitting in his base trying to build up and build his economy. Still building towers all over the place. And I wonder if he's still slinging as well. We'll keep an eye on that. Plumed archers, of course, able to deal with scams pretty easily as well. He's fairly low though, all very low, and they're going to be heading towards the Viper's base, straight towards his castle and his crossbows, no doubt. I think Viper's got map hacks on. That's the only reason he built the castle there. That's because he's got his map hacks on. He knows that San's coming this way. Why else would he put a castle there? I mean, come on. He wants a castle at the back of their base. Of course, I'm only kidding. Should be able to deal with that, and yeah. Ming is still slinging. A lot of resources being slung over to San right now, and Viper, there we go, able to take out most of those plumed archers, and San reduced to nothing. Will San go for a fast Imperial though? Yes, he will. He's going to hit Imperial, or click up to Imperial now. There we go. Can't get much better timing than that. And yeah, with the sling from Ming, he's going to go up to Imperial Age, and he's going to go and make eagles again. These guys really like making eagles, don't they, with their Mayans? It's a good choice though still. I mean, if you manage to get up to Imperial a lot faster than your opponent does, which is going to be the case here of course, then making elite eagles is a good idea. They can really raid and do a lot of good raiding and try and bring things level. Of course, if it doesn't work out and the raiding sort of fails, then you're gonna have problems. and that's the problems that these guys are going to have to deal with if it doesn't work out. So more barracks going up, and San undoubtedly going to go with Eagles right now. Let's see if he can make it work. See if who is he going to raid first. But it seems like Jordan's anticipating this as well. I mean, making Scorpions? You really don't see players making Scorpions that often, so he must be anticipating that San's going to be making Eagles. That's the only reason why he'd make Scorpions right now. And, well, a Scorpion. Maybe he'll add some more. He too, up to Imperial though, and he also is going to be making Eagle Warriors. Of course he is. He's playing as Aztecs. This is a standard build for the Aztec players. And considering, you know, that Jordan didn't get slung, he had a pretty bad start. He's still not far behind San right now in terms of upgrading to the Imperial Age. So really not bad at all. Viper, of course, with plumed archers now as well, just playing a defensive game whilst he booms his economy with 4 TCs. Definitely, Viper is definitely not slinging, that is for sure. But Ming is, and we'll see if San can actually outproduce these guys right now. He has got a very tall order to fulfill, but a lot of gold, a lot of food, which is what he needs. Eagle Warriors, of course, costing a lot of all of those, both of those things. Let's see if he can pull it off. I don't see a siege workshop from him though, so no siege rams to go along with this, which is not so good, but maybe he'll get that a little bit later on. Plenty of barracks though, and let's see the upgrades on these Eagle Warriors. The first one's about to come out right now. +3 attack, so standard attack upgrades. But he's going to want to upgrade this to Elite Eagles. That's an expensive upgrade. There we go. That's knocked off a great chunk of his stuff there. But he's not getting the upgrades here. He needs to be getting the blacksmith upgrades quickly, so that he can actually raid quickly. Because without the upgrades for their defense, it's going to take some time to actually get his raid underway. So Jordan then probably going to be expecting this. He's been expecting this, but he too already making Eagles. And as you can see, you have it there. +1 defense. He's already upgrading his upgrades at the blacksmith so that he can get his defense upgrade and start raiding straight away. So this game is just so heavily in favor of TyRanT at the moment. No though, I mean the JX team could turn it around potentially if Ming here manages to get out of the feudal age, which he actually still is in the feudal age, and he's quite away from castle as well. Oh gosh, this is worrying. Jordan up to Imperial. Viper still castle, but he's making a lot of units. So even if JX does go castle now, he's still going to have an advantage. He could still add siege and start battering down his base. Siege rams could, well, sorry, any rams from Viper could be nice here. So here we go. JX coming in right now, straight into Jordan's base. He wants to get raiding done, but Jordan already out upgrading him. He doesn't have the Elite Eagle Warrior, so actually he's not out upgrading him, but he should have Elite Eagles in just a second. Waiting for that to come in. Waiting for it. Where's the Elite Eagle upgrade? Come on, Jordan. Oh, there we go. It's just done now. So obviously, as you can see in the comparison, Mayans with better health on their Eagles. But once Jordan gets his unique technology, he's going to have much better attack. But big raid coming in, and San here still lacking those defense upgrades for now, which is really bad. At the moment, the Mayans Eagles are stronger, but Viper's here as well to help out. So let's see if San can actually make this work. He's got to get in here and kill a lot of villagers for it to pay off, and he may just do that. A lot of Eagles in the back there, outnumbering Jordan very nicely, but losing out on the front. He's spamming them like crazy though. He's going to spam them as fast as he can, as many as he can. He still needs those upgrades though, and oh, there we go. And the blacksmith upgrades still really slow to come in. +2 defense upgrade done. Waiting for Jordan to do that, and Jordan really needs to castle now. His unique technology is really important in making Eagles at this stage. Viper coming in with plumes as well though, and this is what I was saying earlier. If Ming is sort of out of it, if Ming isn't able to help, then it's going to be a 2v1 situation. And Jordan and the Viper still able to outnumber San, even though San's being slung. So, I mean, this battle right here, San's going to lose it all. There's no doubts about it. +2 defense done for Jordan, +2 done for San, as I said, but San now going to lose it. He cannot deal with this amount of units right here, and yeah, not looking so good. But he is able to reinforce very quickly, and he has got a castle here as well, so it does mean that Treb's going to come out and he can start taking down these TCs, potentially. I'm waiting to see if this castle actually, well, if the Treb actually comes out the castle here. Ming then has surely got to be up to imp right now. Sorry, castle. No, he's still slinging, and you can only sling for so long before it stops working. And this is the problem. Ming is still feudal, and it's 2v1 over this side. It's kind of worrying. So San then looks like he's heading over to the Viper's base. Viper should about hit Imperial right now. Yeah, he's about halfway there. And he's just continuing to go plumes, which is pretty standard Viper strategy. He's one of the strongest Mayan players out there, I would say. Continuing with plumed archers here, he's unfazed by the eagles, clearly. Let's see, his usual combo is lots of plumed archers, lots of rams. Let's see if he can actually defend against this rush from San here. More castles going up to protect his economy, makes sense. And now Jordan here, clearly outnumbering San. Managing to really outnumber him in terms of Eagle Warriors. San being cut down very quickly. Worrying stuff for him. Plumed archers then for Viper. Let's see if he can deal with this. So these Eagle Warriors are very beefy. They have 8 pierce armor, which means that these plumed archers are only doing 1 damage per arrow, and they have 100 HP, so, you know, they're very tanky in terms of taking arrow fire. They're going to last for quite some time. Not one has died yet since walking through all the way through here. So San going to be able to potentially get quite a bit of raiding done. But Viper now up to Imperial, and he is going to be having to defend his economy. But look at this, San is actually getting trapped. Viper's walled this in, he's walled the top in, and now San is trapped inside of his base. Viper with enough plumed here to potentially kill off this attack. And if he kills off this attack, San's already losing stuff at the top. He didn't get that second castle down, and that could be it. If San loses this in Viper's base, obviously he's trapped in, there's nothing he can do. Too many plumed archers to deal with. There we go, dealt with. Jordan at the top now, with too many eagles for him to deal with. And Cat Rams are coming in as well, so this castle is not going to stand up for much longer. And you know, if this goes well, then it's GG for the JX team, unfortunately. They are just not going to be able to stand up to the amount of army that Jordan and the Viper have. Ming, of course, still feudal. He's not even clicked up to castle. They went full sling in the hope that it would work, but San out of resources right now. Out of resources completely. Still spamming the Eagle Warriors. But if he loses this castle and Viper heads over to his base, it's over. Jordan, even without sling here, able to just about keep on level with San's production. It's certainly not the best for these guys at the moment. This castle is going to stand for now, I think. I think Jordan may just lose this battle here. But Viper's coming in, and if Viper can just get his plumes over there in time, then the raid from San's not going to be so effective. Surprisingly, very nearly losing his castle there. I thought he'd focused around maybe a little sooner. Jordan getting a castle down on the front, that's important. He's going to defend this area very nicely with this castle, and he's going to be able to get his unique technology, which is going to allow him Garland Wars, which is going to allow him to get more attack on his eagles. Really important stuff. Viper's coming in with his plumed archers now, fully upgraded. 9 attack, 65 health. Thumb ring probably done as well. And this castle's going to go up for Jordan now. And this forward from San looks like it's starting to lose momentum. So much going on. Jordan would be in a good position, I think, to delete this barracks here. Just let them move forwards into that area. But yeah, San just, again, having to go 2v1 on this side. It's really not nice. They're getting trade up at the back, so JX aren't thinking about resigning anytime soon. But as I said, 2v1 over this side, making it very messy for these guys. Viper able to deal with the Eagles very quickly, very easily. And is the castle from Jordan going to stay up? I don't know, but Jordan's still missing Garland Wars right now. There we go, he's researching Garland Wars, it's on 70%, he needs to keep his castle up so he can get that. And siege ram done as well, this castle could go down right now. Look at this attack, it's about to shoot up. 9+8, that's huge. They're going to be able to absolutely cut through these Eagle Warriors right now. The Viper sitting on his hill right here, this castle's going to go down. It's too much for Sand to deal with. He is going to lose this castle, he's going to be pushed right back to his base. No questions asked. No questions asked. It's gone. It's GG. Are they going to hang in there for longer? I don't know if they're going to do it. They might do it, but look at this Viper. So many plums heading over the map, and it's just Sand trying to build behind it. But as I said, 2v1, he's not going to be able to win this. There we go. He resigns, and Jordan and the Viper taking this game very well. I think Team JX kind of threw it away there when Ming did 100% sling. He didn't go to castle at all, and you know, it's okay to sling, but it's really bad if you stay feudal for that long, especially when your opponent is also starting to lose on his side. It's 2v1, he's never going to be able to make enough army to compete with two armies of the enemy. It's just not going to work, and he needed the support from Ming here. In more than just economy, he needed the support in military, and obviously it wasn't there. But Ming pressured so early on, and having such a bad early game, I think that's really what cost Team JX that game. So there we go. The Viper and Jordan take it. That makes it 4-0 to Team TyRanT, because the other game was won by TyRanT, and at that stage Team JX decided to give the last game, the 5th game, as an admin win, making it 5-0 to Team TyRanT overall in this series. So TyRanT not losing a game yet, managing to take the top of their group. I think they're in Group A. So anyway guys, that's it from me today. For those of you watching the video on YouTube, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. For those of you on the stream, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. But yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow, guys. I'll be streaming on Friday though. I'll be out tomorrow, so I won't be here in the evening. I will be streaming Friday, maybe not Saturday. We'll see. I'll let you guys know on Friday. So